Hi, this is AVL Freak, and I decided I would be talking about emos because I've seen a lot of YouTubers making fun of emos, and I don't think that's cool at all. Of course, I've heard some of you saying that emos are just all sad and depressed. Well, yeah, they are. I think that some of them have reasons, but most of you think none of them have reasons. Let's see, well, some emos could just be like, oh, I'm so lonely and nobody cares about me, I'm so unloved, and stuff like that. But most of the time they're just looking for attention when they say stuff like that. Other times it could be true. Like, if you see an emo person that's like, I'm unloved, I have no attention, nobody loves me, well, yeah, unloved. But anyways, if you do see someone like that, but then you see them in school with a whole bunch of people, then they were just looking for attention. However, if they do say that stuff and then they're sitting alone in the corner or walking alone at school or something, then most of that stuff is probably true, and you should take the time to maybe get to know them. Maybe they're too shy to make friends or something. I should know because, sadly, I guess I couldn't consider myself an emo, not really, but I am a very shy person and have a hard time making friends. So I know how it feels. And it'd just be nice if someone were to walk up to me, or anybody who has these making friends issues, and just say like, hey, how are you doing? And make friends, because someone like that could use a friend or something. I'm not saying that I don't have any friends or that they don't have any friends, but what I am saying is that maybe they have few friends, or I don't know, maybe they have had a lot of trouble with their friendships and just outgrew them or something. That can make you feel like, really? Well, you are lonely and you just feel unwanted and stuff like that. So that's a okay reason. But another reason, which is not funny at all, is if someone is emo, it means maybe they have had something bad happen in their life, and nobody ever takes the time to think about that, and nobody really understands it. When they were younger, they could have had something bad happen, like what if their parents didn't love them, or they were abused, or some serious stuff like that. Then that's nothing to make fun of. And when you are making fun of those emos, you're only making it worse, and you have no clue what they've been through. So you really have no right to just go up to some emo and start making fun of them. You have the right, but you just shouldn't do it, because that's just, you're a jerk, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I have a close friend who I have actually only known for about a month, but me and her, we just started talking. On AOL, actually, I got her screen name from one of my friends, and so I started talking to her on AOL. Then she walked up to me in school, and we just started talking and laughing and having a lot of fun, and we just became really good friends. And eventually, after about maybe a week, maybe not even, she told me what she had gone through in her life. When she was little, her mother was an alcoholic, and so, she loved beer, of course, and she just was out of control, basically. You're gonna think that I'm going nowhere with this, but you'll see. She had some dogs, and they would go up on the couch, and she would cuddle, and the dogs would cuddle with her, and her mother would just let the dogs cuddle and everything. But then when my friend went up to go and try and cuddle with her mom, she would not let her, and she would not cuddle with her own daughter. So she loved the dogs and beer more than her own daughter. My friend used to have a brother. She was very young when this all happened too, maybe 3 or 4 years old. But anyways, her brother couldn't take anymore, and nobody's really quite sure, like, if how he died, but he did die, and they think it was suicide, but they're not positive. Yeah, so she really has the reason to be the way she is, and she is emo, but I really don't believe in labels, but sometimes maybe it's necessary to label someone, but the truth is we are all human, so we don't really need labels. So I just wanted to clear that up. Like, if you're making fun of emos and you think they're just jokes or something, why don't you take the time to think about what they might have gone through? Ask them or something, because you only make it worse if you go and make fun of them. So just, like, stop making fun of them. And that's all I have to say, so I'll see you in some of my other videos.